don't think most people realize just how much is about to change.
The quantum threat.
Quantum threat.
The quantum threat.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, every major chain, they're all built on cryptography that a sufficiently powerful quantum computer will break. Today, when we hear the words quantum threat in our industry, it's much more accepted and people are finally starting to take it more seriously, from Bitcoin developers to the most prominent projects globally. But this wasn't the case even just a few years ago, and the tone has definitely started to change quite a bit. And for us to understand where things are headed next, it's important to take a look back at the very beginning. The idea of having a post-quantum secure blockchain from Genesis definitely wasn't mainstream a decade ago when Peter formed the idea for QRL in 2016 after realizing that the entire cryptoverse was quantum insecure.
The quantum resistant ledger saw this quantum problem back in 2018, so we developed the first NIST government grade blockchain that's quantum secure since the first block to be post-quantum secure and provide security for your digital assets, not just now, but in the future.
The thing with quantum computing is that it is a rapidly accelerating and exponentially growing technology. Each year, the past few years, the deadline or the date for Q-Day has only gotten closer and closer to where we are now.
The conversation around blockchain technologies and their vulnerability to quantum attack generally focuses on Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, this is an entire industry issue, with almost every single layer 1 blockchain being required to upgrade. Every single ERC20, every single smart contract, and every single user account across all blockchains being required to migrate to post-quantum security. As we know, blockchains can be slow to upgrade due to decentralized governance and user ownership of keys. This is not a problem for tomorrow, this is a problem for today.
One of the most least talked about yet important decisions the blockchain community is going to have to make is whether or not to, in the new fork that's post-quantum secure, to freeze the old funds and arbitrarily or democratically select the winners and losers, or let quantum computers compromise the blockchain.
We're at a point now where people are taking the quantum threat more seriously, but I don't think people still understand and grasp the acceleration of what is going to come over the next few years with quantum computing progress and the vulnerability of quantum insecure blockchains. And while the rest of the blockchain world is going to be figuring out how to react, QRL is already built for what is coming, and we have been since day one. And when that moment arrives, that difference is really going to matter.
With QRL 2.0, we've made onboarding your existing Ethereum project to post-quantum security as easy as it can get. Take the source code, tweak it, recompile it with our Solidity-compatible compiler, and deploy it on our provably quantum secure L1 chain. You'll be able to tell your customers that you're running on a provably quantum computer secure L1 chain.
It's really that easy to join a quantum safe decentralized future. We're talking a future of dApps, NFTs, real world assets, gaming, identities, and more. Everything that makes blockchain great. Critically, QRL's address space is fully post-quantum secure as well. Not partially, fully. This means anything you build on QRL 2 comes without the liability as to whether people upgrade or not. This is something unique to us compared to other blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
With this next stage of QRL, anyone across the globe can build on our chain, and you truly have the best of both worlds. On one hand, you have the post-quantum piece, and this lets you sleep at night knowing what you're building is secure for the long term. We've been post-quantum since day one in 2018, and now we're folding in the other part, which is the EVM compatibility and a tool set that devs are extremely comfortable with, where most of the heavy lifting is already done. So we're that bridge. And when you bring these two things together, post-quantum and EVM, you have this entirely new class, which is a fully post-quantum EVM enabled chain. And the opportunity for building on QRL with this is just a blue ocean of possibilities. And there's a lot of benefit in building early. So if you're watching this, the exciting part is that the future of blockchain is being written and created right now as we speak, and there's still time to be a part of it.